What is up, everybody? What's going down? Sixers get the win to close out the Summer League 117 to 114. We're talking top takeaways, reaction, players of the game, all that and more. What's going on, Mitch?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much. DJ Steward, 30 points off the bench. I love it.
Yeah, that's where we got to start, right? DJ Steward was the story of the game, man. He was just on fire at times, especially in that second half. DJ Steward ended the game with, he had 36 points in 29 minutes, shooting 13 of 20 from the floor, 5 of 10 from three. He had 6 assists, just 1 turnover. This was his moment. What were your thoughts on DJ Steward?
He was just he stepped up. Turk had an off game, so he took the shine. He was like, give me the ball. I need the rock. Beautifully done. Beautifully done.
Yeah, DJ Steward was just dominant in that second half. That's where he really got going. In that third quarter, he had, I think, 10 points, 4 or 5 from the field. He was active on defense. He was making great decisions with the basketball. In fact, it was basically the Javonte Smart and DJ Steward show in that third quarter, attributing 22 of the Sixers' 26 points in that third quarter, and then just continued through the fourth, man. DJ Steward, I hope he spends the next 8 months with the Delaware Bluecoats, but whoever gets him, man, they got a great one because he's going to put up some numbers in the G League for sure. And I really hope we see some, that backcourt of, DJ Steward and Turk and Javonte Smart, man, that's pretty solid. That is pretty solid.
That is very solid. I mean, I just loved how DJ Steward and Smart just took over this game, and it was exactly what we needed. And Steward just went to his spots, very decisive. I liked it.
Yeah, look at that bench, man. The bench had accounted for, let's do the math, 46, 49, 54 points, if my math is correct. 54 points from the Sixers bench. When's the last time that happened in Philadelphia?
I was just about to say, when was the last time that happened?
But yeah, we saw Lee with some really intriguing moments, 3 or 4 from 3. I mean, Lee, I think it's Young. I can't. Yeah, but Lee, he's got great size. I saw him fight for an offensive board, hit some threes, and then make her, continued to kind of be a solid rebounder and kind of hit a 3 at one point. Continues to kind of be an efficient big off the bench. But let's talk about Turk. Not his best game in this one. He ended this one with 14 points, 3 of 9 from 3, 4 of 14 from the floor. Last 2 games just really kind of wasn't his best offensive output. But he did have 6 assists. He did have a steal and a block. He did have some moments in the second half, especially in that fourth quarter. He had a transition dunk that pushed the Sixers lead to 7. That was a crucial moment. And right after that, he had a pull-up 3 from deep. Any thoughts on Turk's game?
You said it perfectly. The last 2 games, it wasn't really his games, but he did pretty much outstanding throughout the whole summer league. So the last 2 games, he could afford, just like a couple stinkers, but he hit that big 3 at the end of the game that helped us. So
yeah,
came up big there.
Yep. Javonte Smart, 23 points in this one, 9 assists, 2 rebounds, continues to kind of be one of the rocks of this Sixers Summer League squad, man. He also attributed 3 steals. He was a +5. Javonte Smart, man, I love what he does with the basketball. He's cool, he's calm, he's collected. He knows how to facilitate an offense. And when he gets hot, man, he can definitely put up some shots. I like how he's acted defensively, too. We saw that. I mean, they did give up 114 points, and we did see really good defense from the Sixers overall in that first quarter. But overall, I think Javonte Smart is a guy to watch out for in the G League. Any thoughts on Smart?
You said it perfectly. Javonte Smart, he's a guy you need to watch out for. He's very confident in his shot, very decisive. He stepped up when we needed him to. I like Javonte Smart a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
I did.
the two-man game of him and Steward was really fun. Again, a lot better than the last game where they completely choked down the stretch. I think they did that the last two games, in fact.
Yeah.
But today we saw them kind of rise to the occasion in the fourth quarter. And the guy who did that is a guy that's really played well the last few games is Greg Brown.
Yes.
Greg Brown III ended this one with 18 points, 9 boards, 6 freaking offensive boards, man. Love to see that. He had 2 blocks, always protecting the rim, doing a good job there. But Greg Brown had 8 points in the fourth quarter. One of the best plays of the game was a DJ Stewart driving kick to Greg Brown, who finished it down low for the dunk. Greg Brown, man, I know the Sixers have a lot of bigs, and he's kind of a smallish wing / big. What did he shoot a 3? I think he did shoot a 3. He was 0 for 3.
But 0 for 1.
Yeah. Any thoughts on Greg Brown? I mean, he's played really consistently the last few games.
The last few games he has been playing consistently. He's playing with hustle, athleticism, exactly what you need in a guy like Greg Brown. And hopefully in the G League he can prosper from this.
Yeah, man, he's solid. He's definitely solid. Who should we talk about next? Ricky Council didn't really have that great of a game. Jordan Tucker, nah. That's basically it. Any final thoughts before we get to player of the game?
I mean, my final thoughts was the second quarter. I mean, where was the defense in that quarter? They basically just caught fire here, and that was just it. The second quarter was just complete ugly, and they caught up. The Pelicans caught up to us in the fourth quarter, took out a couple leads, but other than that, pretty much a good game all around.
Yeah, it was weird. Like the last 2 games was the first half against the Pelicans. In the first quarter for the Sixers, you saw great ball movement. You saw the Sixers play, get great pressure on defense, create deflections in the passing lanes. They were up big. I think they're up like 32-14. And then the second quarter happened and everything just fell apart. And we saw that kind of in the fourth quarters of the last 2 games. But it's good to see kind of the Sixers get right, get going in the right direction offensively. They put up 34 points in the fourth quarter, man. Good to see. Good to see. Who's your player of the game?
My player of the game, it has to be DJ Stewart.
Yeah.
I mean, he just stepped up. He was confident the whole game. His 3 was there. And just had a very good, complete game. I'm going with DJ Stewart.
DJ Stewart's easy. I'm going back and forth between Javonte Smart and Greg Brown.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go Greg Brown because I've talked a lot about Javonte Smart throughout Summer League. Greg Brown, I'm pretty sure I've given him player of the game at least 2 or 3 times the last 3 games. Like he played very consistent, especially finishing around the basket. Why I'm giving him a player of the game is his effort on the glass. 6 offensive boards. That might have been the difference in this one. Good to see, especially with a Sixers team that consistently struggles to hit the offensive glass.
Yeah.
Quentin agrees. Player of the game is Greg Brown. That basically wraps it up, man. We've covered nearly every single Summer League game. It's kind of sad to see the Summer League come and go. The Sixers finish the Las Vegas Summer League 2 and 3. There are a lot of highs. Terquavion Smith was one of the standouts. Didn't really shoot well in the last 2 games, but overall outstanding. Ricky Council, the 4th, I think we can all agree it has some really intriguing upside. He needs to rework the shot, but I love his agility. I love his athleticism. I love his frame, especially potential on the defensive end. What's your final takeaways of the Sixers Summer League?
Summer League, it was fun. I mean, you really got to see Jaden Springer to Terquavion Smith really shine, showing what they're capable of and making their case why they should be on the roster. We have 2 spots remaining, so hopefully it will be Springer and Smith, but it's too early to tell for that. And Yeah, got to see some Maker a little bit there.
Yeah, he was nice. He wasn't bad at all, and I thought Lee looked good too. 10 points in 22 minutes. He had an offensive board,
Yeah, three.
Yeah, he got an M13 in this one.
Yep.
Jaden Springer, I think, is still a work in progress. I still think he has some flashes in that mid-range game, but still needs to be a more consistent shooter offensively. Can the Sixers make him a positive on the court offensively? Nobody questions his defensive impact. He is going to be excellent from day one if he does, in fact, suit up for the Sixers in 2023. I really am intrigued with his fit with Nurse. And I am pretty hopeful that Nurse is going to find a role for him to kind of stay within himself, play within his game because he doesn't. I don't think he has the handle yet. I don't think he has the shot creation, the vision, the passing. He's more of a guy that should be off ball, cutting, crashing the glass, maybe even some rim protection, as we have seen countless times throughout the summer league. His bounce defensively and leads to just insane rim protection for someone that's 6'4". I still don't understand it.
I mean, with Nick Nurse, right? He's stopping the players doing their drills, helping them coach. And that's what I really like to see with Jaden Springer here. And that is why I like the fact that Jaden Springer is going to excel in this league.
Other major takeaways, I love the way, for the most part, the Sixers played throughout Summer League. They pushed the ball. They shot threes. They're very athletic. It's actually, what was it, the Clippers game? Was it? Which game was it when they just went like heavy ISO ball? Like there was
I think it was Clippers.
Yeah, like outside of that game, like it's been generally fun to watch. So
the Thunder. I didn't watch the Thunder one.
Yeah.
I didn't watch that one.
Yep. Yeah, let's not talk about that one. So that basically wraps it up. Mitch, plugs.
All right, guys. Yep, Summer League was fun. I cannot wait for the regular season training camp. I'll be covering all that. But Twitter, Mitch Coxey in Hardcore Sports. You'll see him on my Sixers podcast, Sixers Alert, tonight at 8 o'clock. Got a lot of stuff to cover. It will be fun.
Love it, man. I can't wait. Sixers, again, finished the Summer League 2-3. We will be, of course, bringing all the Summer League content with highlight reels and takeaways and different things like that on the way. Tomorrow, we will be doing a Birdsville Roundtable at 7 p.m., doing a 53-man roster projection for the Eagles. I just dropped numbers 11 through 20 rankings for the 2024 NFL Draft. That just dropped. So go check that out if you love the NFL Draft. And we did a Eagles 2-round mock yesterday as well. So that was
How did he get Trotter? How did he get Trotter that late?
No, Ryan moved up. I think he moved up to like 14.
Okay.
He traded up. Yep.
A
Trotter Jr. jersey would be insane. I can't comprehend it. It's never going to happen. Howie's never going to go linebacker in the first round. I don't believe it until I see it.
Yeah, I got to see it too.
All right. He is Mitch at Mitchkovsky on Twitter. Again, thank you everyone for watching any of our live videos, video breakdown, shorts covering the Sixers Summer League. Much more Sixers content down the road coming for sure.
Yep.
For Mitch, for myself, stay awesome, everyone.